Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Avian Origins, a journey where we create an original anime world and infuse storytelling and style to create a one-of-a-kind clothing brand.
My name is Christian Ferguson.
And my name is Fletch Ferguson.
We're two brothers with the dream of just creating this amazing anime world for our clothing brand. We're creating an entire world, and the world's name is Etheria, and everything is based off of avian beings. And so we got half human, half bird beings that we're calling avians. And so in the world of Etheria, we got 10 regions, and in each of those regions, we got 3 clans currently. So we got 30 clans that we've created all from scratch right out the dome. And we're going through the classes right now that each of the avians could be. And so you think about it, if there's like 30 clans and there's 15 classes, the combinations are endless. There's basically like hundreds of classes and combinations, hundreds of combinations of classes and avians. Fletcher's over there like
We got 450 classes, possible
like
classes.
and so we just went through the warrior, mage, and rogue classes. And so we're going to move on to classes 4 through 6 today.
Mm,
And so Fletcher's over here eating some dones.
it's the morning
don't
time. I gotta get it in.
don't mind him and his awesome oriental
It's like
plate.
5 a.m. here. Not even the sun's not even out. You look
Uh-huh.
outside your window and you can't even see the sun yet.
We're rising and grinding, boys and girls.
What'd you eat for
All right,
breakfast this morning?
I had oatmeal, pumpkin bread oatmeal, custom recipe.
Mm.
I'm all about the customization. We're making custom oatmeal, custom anime worlds, custom clothing. What else? You got something on your lip, bud? What else is there? What else is there to customize? Or whatever it is, I do it.
Mm.
All right. Do I need to do I need to kick us off in the
It's
first
like
one?
soaking to the bottom, so it's like clipping my lip every time I buy it.
Are you getting that clipped lip chocolate city?
I'm the mayor.
You're the mayor of Clip Lip Chocolate City. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll start us off. So the class number 4 is the Berserker class. And so we're going to go through the skills, abilities, appearance, the clothes that they wear, some strengths and weaknesses. We're going to go through that for each of the classes. So the Berserker class embodies primal fury and relentless aggression, unleashing devastating attacks upon their enemies.
Mm.
They tap into an inner rage that grants them an immense strength and an endurance in battle. Berserkers are known for their brute force and fearlessness on the battlefield as well. Do I need to keep going then if you're
Mm-mm.
straight shoving dones?
So the appearance of berserkers are more muscular builds. They have wild and unkempt hair and intense, fiery eyes.
I think that kind of looks like you right now. You got this slightly muscular build. You have wild and unkempt hair. Let me see the back. Sheesh. That looks totally the opposite of kempt to me. And intense fiery eyes. And so berserkers typically don heavy armor and wield massive weapons such as two-handed axes, hammers, gauntlets, whips, brass knuckles, or wrapped knuckles.
Mm.
I think we added the wrapped knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, whenever I think of berserkers, I think of people like without shirts on, or like they're kind of just like showing off the most muscle possible,
Mm-hmm.
or
So,
just like a Viking helmet, and all they have is like pants, no shirt, and then like one of the helmets that covers the nose piece, like this.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? With like a
like a
horn, like
horns.
they got the horns on the helmets too. They're like Schnorfing Darfin.
What? That's what you think is a berserker?
Leaf
Shorsky Marky.
Leaf Erikson.
Okay.
What are their strengths?
So they have high burst damage and physical strength,
Mm-hmm.
giving them excellent durability and resistance to pain.
Nice.
They also have the ability to intimidate and disorient enemies. And agile despite their size, allowing for swift and powerful strikes.
Resistance to pain. Okay, that's cool. So they can straight intimidate people with like their yelling and stuff if they're just straight like the battle cry.
Like
That might
taunting.
yeah, they might be able to like buff, like give a little morale boost too if they're just like for Narnia,
For, for the Chancellor!
for Aslan. But they can also disorient their enemies. They're like, look over there, and then they're like, you just got berserked. Nice. Okay. So weaknesses. They're vulnerable to magic and crowd control effects. Limited range capabilities, susceptible to exhaustion after prolonged intense combat. Lack of finesse and precision compared to other agile classes. So if you're wanting to be a berserker, you're not over here styling all day long. You don't have any sort of any finesse. You're not dripping with it.
Yeah, you're not sneak on your enemies with absolute finesse.
You're out here beating your shield.
You're beating your meat.
You're beating your meat shield. You're over here disorienting your enemies, just whipping
Here's
them
your
out.
like.
Dude, I'm about to blur that out, dude. You're like that one clip where the guy's like,
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you or for me.
like it's not about how hard you can get hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and get back up, or something
Keep
like
moving
that.
forward. It's like I don't even know.
That's the craziest game show. Okay, so berserkers, wild hair, shirtless, super strong. I'm imagining like a lot of fighters using their bare knuckles, brass knuckles would be kind of sick.
Mm-hmm.
Whips, kind of like Simon from Smash. He's over here just like, Simon! Okay. Alright, dude, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next class? Number 5.
Next class is me, Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
So paladins are holy warriors, blending martial combat with divine magic. They wield their weapons such as swords, maces, or hammers with great proficiency. Paladins possess healing abilities, defensive spells, and divine blessings. They can smite their enemies with righteous fury and provide support to allies through protective auras and blessings.
Mm-hmm. So paladins have a noble and righteous presence, radiating an aura of divine energy. They may wear ornate and well-crafted heavy armor, adorned with holy symbols. Their appearance reflects their dedication to their chosen deity or cause.
Paladins will be wearing heavy armor, including plate mail, that's an option to provide maximum protection in battle. And they could be carrying shields and wear tabards or capes adorned with their sacred insignias.
So for those of you that don't know what tabards are, we had to look it up, and it's basically those things where it's like your legs show through the sides, like the sides of your thighs kind of show, and then it's like a long like piece of like almost like a robe that has like leg slits on the side, so it hangs down in front of your loins, kind of far down to your knees, you know. But I'm imagining like paladins like that have like chain, like it has armor, but then it has like that cloth on top of the armor, and it's like the thing is like swaying down in front of your loin, you know.
Just a
So
tender loin.
so the tabards, can't forget the tabards. So strengths, paladins excel in close quarters combat, dealing significant damage while also possessing defensive capabilities. They are proficient healers, able to restore health and cleanse afflictions. Paladins also have a range of protective spells that they can bolster their own resilience and that of their allies.
Mm-hmm. So the weaknesses of paladins is that they have limited ranged capabilities compared to ranged focused classes. They can be slower compared to lighter classes, and their offensive magic is often not as potent as specialized spellcasting classes.
Mm.
Paladins may be vulnerable to spells or attacks that target their divine energy.
So like you think they're What could attack divine energy? Like dark spells, you think? Like,
Dark magic?
but I feel like paladins would be like strong against dark magic. You think it's like kind of like a yin yang, like they're super effective and also they're super effective to each other?
Yeah, it's probably um like if they get cursed, like their healing's gonna be not as hard. It's like in Wiz. Like if they put a minus 50 curse on you, then your next heal's gonna be trash.
Mm.
So it's
But what if,
like what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what if they cleanse their affliction with a divine power move?
Yeah, so it they have to use up like a turn slash like their own mana to then heal that
Yeah, use up
off.
some power. Okay, okay. So one of the things that we had to talk about when we were creating this list is like, okay, I think sometimes people think paladins and warriors can be kind of similar, but what we're thinking here is that the big difference is that paladins they get their power from like holy or like divine power basically. And so not only can paladins like use like swords and stuff, but they also have magic abilities or they can use like divine magic or divine power. And so that's another thing we haven't really touched on yet is that all the classes that we have, there's three classifications of classes. There's physical attackers, there's like magic attackers, and then there's mixed attackers. And paladins are mixed attackers. They have both physical and magical attacks, the power.
Mm.
Physical, magic, or mixed. They don't have to be attacking, I guess. So maybe if there's the stat tree, okay? There's some like physical attack, there's like defense, and then there's like magic. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Cool. I think paladins are kind of sick. I'm imagining those one spells from Slime where they get that like area on the ground and they're like trapped in that and then they like summon this beam of light from the sky and they're like disintegrate and then it just like destroys.
Yeah, it's like you get stuck in the cage.
Yeah. Divine cage. Disintegrate.
Disintegration. It
It
just breaks the sound.
breaks the sound barrier. Cool. All right, dude, what's next?
All right, last one for this episode is gonna be cleric.
Yes. Okay. So clerics are devout healers and spiritual leaders, proficient in restorative magic and providing support to their allies. They possess powerful healing spells, capable of mending wounds and curing ailments. Clerics also have divine buffs and protective spells that enhance their abilities of their companions.
And clerics will be wearing, or the appearance of clerics. They have a serene and compassionate demeanor,
Mm-hmm.
radiating an aura of healing,
Mm.
and their eyes may glow with a soothing light.
Okay, okay. And then they wear attire that combines practicality with spiritual significance, donning medium armor that allows them to maintain mobility while providing some protection. They often wear religious regalia such as sacred vestments and symbols of their faith.
That's
I feel
sick.
like clerics, I feel like clerics don't have to be very like focused on divine.
There's healers. It's like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think
a Tarek.
yeah. Tarek the cleric.
And
What are some of
so
those? Mhm.
the strengths of the cleric, um, the healing and supporting of their allies in battle, and they possess the ability to cleanse afflictions, restore health, and bolster the strength of their companions. Clerics are resilient against dark magic and possess spells that can ward off or banish undead creatures.
Sick. So those are the strengths. Some of the weaknesses, they have limited offensive capabilities and are less effective in direct combat. They rely heavily on mana for their spells, requiring them to manage their resources wisely. They may be vulnerable to spell disruptions or attacks that target their divine connection. I think that we need to take out the divine part. I don't think they should really rely on divine. I think that can be maybe some clerics maybe focus on like divine energy, divine power, but I think that can be the choice of the avian or like the situation of each avian individually.
Then do we leave it?
No, I think we take out all the divine things because I think a cleric can be like, you can be like a water cleric. Like you can focus like your powers, like,
Mm.
like Katara can like do like water healing.
Yeah.
She's like, Aang, heal you. So let's take out all the divine stuff. So they don't have to be spiritual leaders. Clerics are devout healers proficient in restorative magic and providing support to their allies. Um, Take out that first line too. After devout healers, just take out spiritual leaders.
Take out spiritual leaders.
Yeah, so they're just clerics are devout healers proficient in restorative magic. Um, they have protective spells, nice. They may
Should we
wear
just leave
robes.
that? They may wear.
Just take out the holy symbols. They may wear robes, reflecting their devotion to their. Um, just take out the reflecting their devotion to their chosen deity or religious order. Religious.
They just may wear robes.
They may wear robes. They may be naked, just running around. um, they often wear religious regalia. Take that stuff off. Underclothing. The last sentence. Nice, guys. We're making edits on the fly here.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it's all about. And again, if you guys hear us talking about things and you're like, you know what, that sounds pretty OP. Like, I don't think warriors should be able to block too. I think they should be just mostly fighters, no defense. Let us know. Let us know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Sick. Okay, is that everything?
Yeah, that's good.
Good stuff, guys. Okay, so that's a cleric. That's classes 4,
Through
5, and 6.
6.
We had berserker, paladin, and cleric. And so nothing too crazy. I think what's gonna make these cool, these avians really cool, is like how we're able to intertwine their clan and their class together to make some special combination.
That'd be pretty sick.
Like I'm imagining a cleric from imagine a cleric from Ignatia, the fire region.
Mm.
And so like they might have like healing fire spells. Like people might be scared to like have their fire hands touch them. It's kind of like Mr. Miyagi in the
I just
Karate Kid.
thought that you have this glass little balls.
He has that little fire. He's like, and he's over here healing them. Or just like maybe a paladin from Umbriel, like a dark paladin, like divine
Mm.
dark power from the lunar god. Kind of sick.
Pretty sick. He has like just a moon on his chest or something.
Or it might be like a paladin from the clan Lunar Lance in Umbriel, like the White Knight paladin of like the moon. That's really cool.
That is sick.
He's like Moonbeam, divine destruction.
That's so sick, dude. Just
Dude,
Iron
this like
Man.
the combos are infinite.
Well, we have like 450 combos we can come up with.
We have more than that because if you do like a guy and a girl, or this is like endless. There's crazy combinations.
Yeah.
All right, guys, good stuff for today. I say we kick it off next time with the 7th class.
7 through 10.
Awesome. All right, guys, take care. Have a great day.
You?
Bye, bud.
Bye, bud.